Hi guys, Hafu here, and today I want to talk about the changes to Arena that are coming on the 14th of November. They are finally getting rid of Death Knights, which I think a lot of people are pretty happy about. Now I know the Arena community has disliked Death Knights for a long time, just feel like it's too strong, blah 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 blah, they're ruining it, you just randomly lose if they just have that card. Do I agree with that? I mean, certain arena cards, certain Death Knights, like the Mage Death Knight, Jaina Frostlich Jaina, is that what it's called? Gul'dan, and the Mage, the Warlock, Paladin was okay because you just heal and deal, like you deal 15 and you heal 15. That's insane. Oh, the Priest DK was pretty insane as well. Infinite hero powers in arena. I don't know. A lot of them were pretty strong. Oh, Malfurion, of course. Why am I forgetting the Druid one? The Druid, the hero power isn't even that good. Druid is already such a strong class that it just felt like when they Death Knighted you as well, you're just like, oh my god. Blah. Anyway, I actually walked up to one of the balance developers at Hearthstone, Reels, if you guys know him. At BlizzCon, and I asked him, I was like, oh, are you guys gonna take out Death Knights? Because for a long time I was okay with Death Knights, and then like towards the end, like the last few weeks, I was less okay with Death Knights. I was like, okay, this is a little stupid. They just like played the Death Knight and it feels like a loss and it feels really bad. So I was like, okay, I started to get behind the camp of like everyone else of Death Knights need to go. But yeah, I asked Reels about this at BlizzCon, and I said, are you guys ever going to get rid of Death Knights? And he said, you know, honestly, probably not. And the reason for this is because they're not that much more powerful than other really strong legendaries, such as Onyxia or like Deathwing or Lich King, you know, like the really, really strong legendaries that you see. And, you know, if they go unanswered, you just lose the game. And the reason why Death Knights feel so much worse is because generally, you know, they play Onyxia or like Deathwing and then you die the next turn if you can't answer it. But on the flip side, when they play like a Death Knight and you're even or you're ahead, you're behind and they play the Death Knight, you feels like you're losing for multiple turns. They're kind of like grinding you out with like hero power value and whatnot. And it just feels like you're losing forever, and it feels so hopeless. And yeah, but in reality, the power of the card is not too much different than some of the other legendaries that I just named. And I thought about this, and I think I agree with it, right? Like, Lich King Jaina doesn't win you the game when you play it. It's just the fact that from there on, you can just create infinite water elementals with your hero power. That's pretty absurd, and it heals you, and it's just like really annoying, especially Jaina, right? Like, especially because the elementals give you healing or lifesteal. It just feels like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get through. Because like to kill the water ele, you usually have to like run your minions in, and it heals it for like 6, and your minions are frozen, and they make more water eles, and it's just this endless cycle of, oh my god. But yeah, I mean, I have played against many Death Knights, and I have actually beaten quite a few people who play Death. I wonder what my win rate is against people who play a Death Knight versus me. You know, very rarely do I come back from a state where I've been behind and they play a Death Knight while they're still ahead. You know, that's like game over. But honestly, in that state, if they had played any other really high drop or like powerful legendary or like a bone mare even, right, like the game's probably over. But yeah, it just feels a little bit worse because of you know, it taking multiple turns. So apparently Death Knights are still going to be discoverable in Arena, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this because rogues really have probably the best way to generate random cards from your opponent's class. It feels a little silly that Death Knights are still in the game, but it should be fine. I mean, I think it's a big enough fix that it won't be so ridiculous. Like, you know, right now you can still like play Cthulhu, or you can get like Yogg-Saron from like Malcazar, right? You can like discover Cthulhu or Yogg-Saron from Free from Amber, yada yada. So it should be fine. It should be fun. I mean, it's a little silly. It's a slight buff to rogues. But, I mean, rogues have always been the best anyway. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I hope you enjoyed this. All right, see you guys. Bye.